The Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 7, verses 1 through 24.
And when he had finished all his words in the hearing of the people, he entered into Capernaum. And the servant of a certain Centurion, who was dear to him, being sick, was ready to die. And when he had heard of Jesus, he sent unto him the ancients of the Jews, desiring him to come and heal his servant. And when they came to Jesus, they besought him earnestly, saying to him, He is worthy that thou shouldest do this for him. For he loveth our nation, and he hath built us a synagogue. And Jesus went with them. And when he was now not far from the house, the centurion sent his friends to him, saying, Lord, trouble not thyself, for I am not worthy that thou shouldest enter under my roof. For which cause neither did I think myself worthy to come to thee. But say the word, and my servant shall be healed. For I also am a man subject to authority, having under me soldiers. And I say to one, Go, and he goeth, and to another, Come, and he cometh, and to my servant, Do this, and he doth it. Which Jesus hearing marveled, and turning about to the multitude that followed him, he said, Amen, I say to you, I have not found so great faith, not even in Israel. And they who were sent, being returned to the house, found the servant whole who had been sick. And it came to pass afterwards that he went into a city that is called Nain. And there went with him his disciples and a great multitude. And when he came nigh to the gate of the city, behold, a dead man was carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow. And a great multitude of the city was with her, whom when the Lord had seen, being moved with mercy towards her, he said to her, Weep not. And he came near and touched the bier, and they that carried it stood still. And he said, Young man, I say to thee, arise. And he that was dead sat up and began to speak. And he gave him to his mother. And there came fear on them all. And they glorified God, saying, A great prophet is risen up among us, and God hath visited his people. And this rumor of him went forth throughout all Judea, and throughout all the country round about. And John's disciples told him of all these things. And John called to him 2 of his disciples, and sent them to Jesus, saying, Art thou he that art to come, or look we for another? And when the men were come unto him, they said, John the Baptist hath sent us to thee, saying, Art thou he that art to come, or look we for another? And in that same hour he
cured many of their diseases and hurts and evil spirits. And to many that were blind he gave sight. And answering he said to them, go and relate to John what you have heard and seen. The blind see, the lame walk, the lepers are made clean, the deaf hear, the dead rise again. To the poor the gospel is preached, and blessed is he whosoever shall not be scandalized in me. And when the messengers of John were departed,